Well, howdy folks, how's it going today? I hope everyone's doing really good. Well, we're going to tackle this project here on the bench. We're looking at an Alvarez yairi 12 string, or yairi, however you'd like to pronounce his last name. I'm not really sure how that actually is pronounced, but I've always heard it yairi or yairi. This is a dy76 12 string made in 1985. Just a really nice looking instrument here. It's got a beautiful spruce top and some nice rosewood back and sides. We're going to take a look at those in a second, but I'd like to start out by saying that I'm going to be doing things a little bit different on the channel. At least I'm going to make a good attempt at it. The owner of this guitar, at least recently, has lost his ability to see. And, you know, I know how much he enjoyed seeing his guitars get worked on and the whole process. So I'm going to try to describe in depth everything that I do for people that, you know, have a vision impairment. And I'm also going to send YouTube a thing. They send me these surveys all the time, like to fill out any suggestions and that kind of thing. I'm going to suggest that YouTube would set something up so people have the ability to leave a short audio comment in your comment section. I'm not sure how that would all work, but I am going to recommend that. And, you know, some people just like to listen to people talk about guitars, and I've had a lot of people say they love the sound of my voice personally. I don't know why, but maybe I'd have been a good cowboy. I heard that the cowboys used to sing to the herd to keep them calm at night. I don't know. Anyway, that's the plan here. I want to try to do some in-depth descriptions as I go. So I just want to give you guys a heads up on what's going to be taking place from here out. And I'm sure I'm going to mess this up a few times as I do it, but hopefully I get better at it. And, you know, I really would like to be able to have, you know, a channel where people could at least listen to what I'm doing, almost like a podcast or something, you know. I think that would be very cool. So this one needs a neck reset. Looking at the bridge here, it's a nice rosewood bridge. It's been sanded down to its, you know, end. There's no more to take off this. So I did check the string height off the top of the guitar on the bass side under string tension, and then I loosened the string tension up and checked it again, and the top sinks about a 32nd of an inch under string tension, which is pretty remarkable for this guitar being a 12 string. So that's a good sign right out of the gate. But the neck angle is pretty pronounced, and I'm going to put my jig on here and check it right now and just show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so basically what I have here is a couple aluminum yardsticks that I cut down to the length that will fit from the nut to the bridge on an acoustic. And I've got it pinned in the middle, right where the neck joint and the body joint meet here. And what this does, it's adjustable, so when I do get ready to reset the neck, I can use this as a gauge, and I can move it and then tighten that up in the center and hold that angle, and it just gives me the exact neck angle without doing any math at all. So let's just take a real quick peek at the straight edge as it comes across the fretboard and meets the bridge. Okay, so with it on the fretboard, with the neck straight and the bridge sanded down to basically its bare minimum here, you can see the straight edge is still kind of bumped into the bridge, maybe a 1/16 of an inch below it or so. So that tells me that the neck angle is quite pronounced. So what we need to do is put a new bridge on here, and then I can actually take the same kind of measurements with this little jig that I made, and then we'll be able to calculate the neck angle and see what we have to do to correct everything. So the first thing we're going to do is take the strings off, and then we're going to work on taking the bridge off. But what I wanted to do was, what I just described, was take a measurement from the top side of the bass string, the E string, right at the bridge, and from the top of the E string right down to the top of the guitar. So I did that, and then loosened the strings up and checked it again. Like I said, it only dipped the top a 32nd of an inch, so that's pretty good. So that tells me the bracing and stuff should be all nice, and we'll take a look at that as well. But right now we're going to get the strings off, and then we will heat the bridge up and start to take that off, and then I can at least get some good measurements here and order a new one, because I don't have one here to replace it. If I can't get the proper one, then I'm going to make one myself, but I'm going to see if I can find one on the internet there, and that'll save some time and effort as well. So let's get the strings off, and we'll go from there. Okay, well, I'm pulling out the bridge pins here. These seem to look to be in very nice shape. Actually, they're not all chewed up, so that's a good thing. All right. I need to order some strings too, as well. These ones have seen their best days quite a few years ago, I'm guessing. Okay, let's get them out of here. Any of you guys 12-string guitar owners out there? Just curious. I've owned one, I think. I had a Yamaha 12-string one time, and that needed a neck reset too. But that was before I was really doing any amount of repair work or neck resets and whatnot. So, and I've heard some real horror stories about Yamaha guitars, the glue and all that kind of stuff. Okay, with the strings off, I'm just going to measure the thickest part of this bridge right here, all right, and just see what we have. We're looking at about 3/16 of an inch, which is down there. That's pretty low, and somebody has done that to just improve the playability so they could actually play this thing. 12-string guitars are just, they're a tough thing to keep in line, let's just say that. Okay, and that was measuring the front side of the bridge towards the sound hole. The back part of the bridge is even less height. It's probably 1/8 of an inch in the back. So yeah, somebody definitely did some manipulation to get that, right. I'm not sure if they sanded the top down. It looks to me like that was the case. But, in any case, you got to do what you got to do to play your guitar. So, that's not an unorthodox thing to do. You do what you do just to get by until you reach this point where you need to reset the neck. So, everything else looks pretty good. There's a few dings and scrapes in the top. It's an old guitar, folks. It's bound to have a few, right? So what we'll do next is get an iron out. I'm going to heat this bridge up and get that off, and then we can order a new one. And I could probably loosen up the fretboard extension here too, and at least get that part of it started. And, well, I guess as far as that goes, I could probably pull the neck off at that point too. I'm going to make some reference marks, maybe with some tape here, and afterwards, just so I have something to realign the new bridge with. And I'll also use some straight edges running across the fretboard to the outside E strings to help align everything too. So I guess it's time to get out the old heating iron here and my palette knife, and we'll try to get this off as clean as we possibly can. Okay, so what I've done is taken a piece of tin foil and I set it on the top of the guitar and just kind of formed the outline with my fingers using the tin foil to get the outline of the bridge. I just kind of, pushed down around the bridge and got that shape, and then cut that out with a razor blade. And we got the iron sitting on the bridge right now, just your regular clothes iron here. But where the bridge was so low, I wanted to make sure I protected the top from getting burned. So right now, we're going to let that heat up a little bit more, and we should be good to go as far as removing the bridge. Now, this shouldn't be a wrestling match either. You want to get it hot enough so that we'll release the glue, and you should be able to get it off pretty easy. Okay, while that's heating up, I'm going to take my palette knife and just run it on a piece of sandpaper on the bench. Just clean some of the old glue off it from the last time I did this. And just trying to get that thinned down a little bit more so it'll slide under that bridge nice and easy. Okay, well, let's see what happens. I'm going to start out here on the wing, just see if that's loose. Yeah, it's not bad. Now the wings dip down, so they're not getting as much heat as the center part of the bridge where all the bridge pins are. So sometimes the wings, you have to heat those separately. Holy moly, that is some glue. Strong stuff. Okay, so I'm just starting that palette knife in the back of the bridge. Trying to just get something going here if I can. And I definitely got it warm enough, but boy, that stuff does not want to let go that nice, I'll tell you that. Okay, so I'm out on the other wing, on the treble side of the bridge, trying to get that loose. I did get the knife started under it, so... Okay, well, that wing is getting close to being unhooked, which is good. Now, I'm not trying to force this palette knife in there too hard. And I'm using a piece of paper, that's what you hear rattling around, so I don't scratch the guitar all up. Yeah, I'm going to have to heat that again in the middle to get that started, I guess. But it is starting, and I haven't seen one that I couldn't take off yet, but let's not jinx it. Alright, let's give her a go here. I'm going to start out on this tip where I got a little bit of headway on the treble side. Now, that's good. We got a start at least. I will say one thing. This glue that they used is really, really sticky. Like, when you start your palette knife in there, it goes in, but it's hard to get your palette knife out. It's like the glue is re-adhering or something when it cools down. But we'll get it, that's how it goes. Sometimes you have to heat these up a few different times to get that glue to release. So now I'm working my way across the back of the bridge, and we're making a little bit of headway. That's good. Okay, I'm going to put some more heat on her. It's coming pretty good, though. I'm starting to get it, but like I said, that glue keeps tacking up on me, so I need to reheat it. and hopefully I gain a little more ground here. All right, let's see what we got here now. I'm up on the base side of the bridge here. Oh yeah, that's starting to get in there nice. Okay. Still had to get your knife out of there, but... Alright. Okay, things are starting to loosen up pretty good here. I may have to come in from the front. I don't know. I don't want to if I don't have to. Okay, I can see it's starting to release now. I did scribe a line across this too, so it doesn't take the lacquer with it. And almost got it. We're getting there, folks. This is the hardest one I've ever removed, I will say that. Okay, so I got a little bit of hang up here in the front. I'm just going to come in from the front. Okay, I think we got a... All right, well, not too bad. We got some glue and just a few little traces of spruce. So that was a pretty clean removal. There is a couple little things here that I need to glue down, but that at least takes it out of the work schedule. We got the bridge off, so that's a good thing. So, you know, you're bound to get some little things like this that will kind of lift up, but most of it's intact, and that's good. Now, you want to glue these right down here. And those are just the little splinters on the top where I just slid the bridge off. So, pretty clean break. I'm not disappointed. I'm very happy to get it off there, that's for sure. Now, the glue, I'm not really sure what they were using there. It's really hard to tell. I couldn't really smell anything. It could be hide glue, but the way that come off there, I'm thinking it probably wasn't. But I could be wrong. Okay, so now we're going to order a new bridge for this. And we should be in pretty good shape. I think the next thing we're going to do right now is try to loosen the fretboard extension up. Or maybe I'll just wait, and when I do the neck removal, I'll do that all at once. So I think we're going to put a pin in this one for now. This is kind of getting to be a long video, and I'm going to go take some good measurements on this and see if I can find one that's, you know, the same exact bridge. And if not, then we'll make one. Okay, folks. Well, thanks for checking this one out, and just wanted to let the owner know that things are looking good on this. I got a pretty good game plan. Hopefully I can get everything off nice and clean like the bridge just came off. And then we'll be in good shape. This is a very nice sounding guitar too. I did play it before I, you know, started the repair work on it. Just a beautiful sounding instrument. And it plays really nice too. A lot of 12 strings don't, but this one seemed to play pretty good even in the condition it's in right now. It still played and sounded really nice. So that's going to improve when we get done. So here we go, folks. Part 2 will be coming up real soon. I really appreciate all the views and nice comments. And I'll try to keep this stuff moving along daily if I can, as often as I can at least. Well, thanks again. We'll see you guys real soon. Be good. Okie doke.